Hey y'all, Brian Fagioli here with BetaNews.com. Just taking a quick look at a new Blu-ray burner that I got. I have gone full-time to using the Surface Pro 3 as my desktop. As you can see behind, I have a 4 terabyte hard drive hooked up here to the Surface Pro 3. Let me just turn that a little bit. You can see the Surface Pro 3 in the dock. So I have a 4 terabyte hard drive hooked up that I can turn off and on when I need. It's a desktop hard drive, which is cool. So I can turn that on and off as I need and access that. But I also have here an old DVD burner that I had been using, and it works well. But now that I'm full-time with the Surface Pro 3 as my desktop, essentially, what I really wanted to do was I also burn Blu-rays. And when I say burn Blu-rays, not Blu-ray movies, but Blu-ray data backup, because the discs are getting very inexpensive. And it makes a great backup medium. So I purchased this on Amazon. It's about $90. It is the Blu-ray burner from Pioneer, the BDR-XD05W. Now, the W indicates that it's white instead of the black model, and it's mostly designed for Macs. So why did I buy the one designed for the Mac? Well, it was about $10 cheaper. I like the white color better. The downside is that it does not come with any Blu-ray playback software for playing back Blu-ray movies. I'm not interested in movies at all, so if I could save $10 by going with the white model that doesn't come with playback software, that's totally fine for me. If I ever needed to, I could buy some playback software in the future. So I'm just going to do a quick unboxing. If we take a look here, it shows that inside the box is a 2-port USB cable and the drive. A 2-port USB cable is, so this end is a micro USB 3.0 port that gets plugged into the drive. And then it's a dual 3.0 cable. Now, you only need this when connecting to USB 2.0 because it doesn't have enough power to power the unit. But if you are using USB 3.0 as intended here, you only need one of these connections plugged in. So let's go ahead and open this up. Actually, looking at the specs first. It is a 6X BD-R single layer and dual layer, 4X BDR triple layer, 8X DVD-R plus R. It also does 24X CDR, and this will also do. Let's see here. It does. I don't know if it says it on the box, but I know it does standard Blu-rays. It also does 50 gigabyte and 100 gigabyte. So I like an optical drive that can handle a lot of mediums. Handle a lot of formats rather. So let's go ahead and open this up. Take a quick look. Open this up. And inside is styrofoam. Well, let's see. First thing I can slide out is the cable. I'm going to take it out real quick. Now, I will not be using this cable probably. So as you can see here, you have the USB 3.0 micro connection, the USB 3.0 connection that goes to the Surface Pro 3 dock, and then this is the optional power cable if you don't have USB 3.0. So rather than use that, let me just go into my bin of wires. I bought this a while back for a drive that I no longer have. It's a really nice braided cable. It's long, and as you can see here, it only has the 3.0 connection. So rather than having this power connection just hanging off the side and looking ugly, I'm going to use this nice braided cable that goes direct with only one connection, and that's all I'll need. But I digress. Let's keep on going with the unboxing. And again, this is a very impromptu unboxing. I didn't plan on doing it, but I was actually kind of surprised that there was not many videos on YouTube for this drive, especially the white model, and I wasn't very happy with the videos that were up there. So inside, we have the booklet. So it shows it does Blu-ray, BDXL, DVD, RW, and RAM, dual layer, compact disc. It handles a lot of formats. And actually, if you want to, let's see if I can get that to zoom a bit. If you want to pause the video or anything, you can take a look here. This is the features of the drive. I have a fond place in my heart, a strong place in my heart for optical drives. I know they're not as popular, but maybe 10 years ago, over the last 10 years, I would go to websites that reviewed CD drives, and I really loved seeing the different the type of writing techniques and the different speeds. So as you can see on the top, you see the ZCLV, CAV, PCAV. It shows the different the different types of reading speeds, the writing. This handles a lot of different things, and I like that a lot. So very cool. Let's see, remove this from the top, and we have the drive. So I'm just going to get rid of this styrofoam. Let's take a look here. Inside, the drive is actually wrapped in like a paper, which is kind of nice. Kind of like the paper you get in a gift bag. So on the back, we see the micro USB 3.0 connection. There's also a power connector if you, for whatever reason, need extra power. If your computer can't handle powering it. Let's say maybe you only have one USB connection. And you're trying to plug this in, obviously, let's say one USB 2.0 connection, and you need to plug this in, that can serve for, data, but the extra power needs to come from somewhere, so you can get an optional AC adapter. I don't think many people will have that need, but the drive is actually very attractive. I like this a lot. So just taking a look here, it's white on the top. It has this black power button. It pops up a clamshell design, and I love that design for a burner. So it pops up, you stick the disc on the little spindle. That makes it really good for handling like mini discs. Not that I have many, I don't think I have any actually, but it's nice to have. There's no tray. Now trays can actually fail quite a bit, believe it or not. On most optical drives, if you look inside, you'll see a rubber band and gears, and that is something that can usually fail. This clamshell design and the fact that it goes on, it's less likely to fail, in my opinion. Of course, you always have the moving, spindle that spins the disc itself that could go bad after time, but I like that there's less moving parts here. It's very, very small. The top, it feels like all plastic. The build quality is pretty nice. If you look here on the back, you can kind of see some raggediness, so it's not the best build I've seen. You're not going to look at the back, though. I mean, on the top, you see close. So you press this to open. It's not going to open without power. So once you have power to this, you hit this button. It'll open up like a clamshell. When you want to close, it's showing you can just close it down. I like that technique a lot. What else can I show you here? I guess that's pretty much it. There's not much to it, and it's a beautiful drive. And for the Surface Pro 3, scoot over here. So as you can see, this is my workstation, some old PCI cards and such here. So the Surface Pro 3 is here. I have it's an Archgon USB 3.0 hard drive dock, so I can just kind of quickly use desktop drives in and out. And so that's, a big hard drive for backing up photos and videos and things like that. And then I have this Blu-ray drive. Now this is all going to connect to the Surface Pro 3. So essentially, the Surface Pro 3 is my desktop. So, Surface Pro 3, I can take it out. It's mobile. It's my laptop. It's my tablet. I come home and put it on the dock, and immediately I have access now to a Blu-ray burner and a 4 terabyte hard drive, which also, now just... I'm getting a little off topic here. This Archgon dock is really cool because it also has USB, pull this off here, 3 USB 3.0 connectors. So it plugs into the wall, but it also serves as a USB 3.0 hub. So not only is this connecting a 4 terabyte hard drive, but it's also exposing 3... Let me pull this out so you can see it better. I had another thing in there. 3 USB 3.0 ports now that I can just easily plug into, including my SD card reader here. So there you go. Surface Pro 3 makes an amazing laptop and tablet, and also, as you can see, an awesome desktop, especially when you have some really cool accessories like this dock, but more cool, the thing I'm looking at today, this beautiful Blu-ray burner from Pioneer. And keep in mind, Pioneer has been making drives for quite some time. They have good support and a good reputation. So Brian Fagioli with Beta News. I will not be reviewing this, just showing it off. I totally expect it to perform as I expect. Maybe I'll review it on Amazon. That's where I picked it up if I like it. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Otherwise, have a great day, and thank you for watching.